Hey guys, my name is Siddharth and today in this video we are going to build a JavaScript project. So this is a simple setup. We are going to do a words analysis. Here I enter the text and we would count the words, characters, and we'll also do some different things like checking for the Twitter length and email length. So let's do it. I already have this HTML and CSS prepared. So I'm directly going to start with the uh, JavaScript. So in the HTML, we have this simple container here. Inside it, we have the text area, and then we have the section for the stats. So this is the section for the stat, and this is the text area. Then inside the stats, we have the 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. One for words, and then characters, tweet, and email. So these 4, and that's all. And we have the CSS file. It's a simple CSS. There's nothing very different about it. So I'll give you those things so you can follow along. Now let's do the JavaScript part. So first, what I'm going to do is I can just use this class text area, and here we are going to say document dot query selector, and we are going to use this text area. Let's store this inside a new variable, and I'll call this text area element. Then let's work on the characters first. So I'll use this class here, and we'll say const chars number element, and let's call this document query selector here, and I'm going to use this class. Okay, here we can use this text area element, and we'll say add event listener, and I'm going to use this on input because we are going to input the text here, and then we are going to count as we input the text. And here we have to give a function. So I can create a function here, or I can give a name of the function here. We can create a function on the top. So, and let's call this function words analysis, and I can just call it here. So now this would work when we input something. So the first thing we are going to do is with this characters, how I will count the characters whatever we input here. So for that, I'm going to use this element, and we'll say whatever inside this element we are going not this element, sorry, whatever inside this, we're going to get the value of it, and then from value we are going to count the length. And let's save this inside the, call it total characters. Okay, now I'm going to use this element here, and inside it we have the text content, and we are going to post the total characters. Okay, so whatever this there's a number inside this, that is the length of this text we enter in the text area, which would go inside this total characters, and then we are going to post these things inside this element, and this element here is referencing to this class, and this class is this one, so this number would change. Right now it is 0. If I do 5, we have a 5 here, but we are going to change it. Okay, so let's see if this is going to work or not. So if I say enter something, I say JavaScript, so we can see we have the character. If I say hello world, we can see we can count the characters. So it's a simple one. If I remove it, it goes to 0. If I again enter it, let's say my name is Siddharth. Welcome to Texit. Okay, so this is counting. Now in the same way we are going to do for the others. Okay, so we have this done. So next let's move ahead and we'll do this for the other also, state number tweet, and you can put it anything here. I'm just calling it tweet. This is going to be a bigger value, 200, like when you are on the Twitter, which is now X. So you can, you have a limit of, I think, 280 characters. Okay, so here what we can do is we already have this, constant total characters, and we can use these total characters. So we'll say const, let's call this tweet char count, and here we can call this total characters, but we are going to put it inside a limit, so that is going to be our 280, I believe. And then we can get the reference of this. So here we say document dot, again, query selector. I'm going to call this, we can store this inside tweet number element, and then we can use this tweet number element, and again same thing, text content, and we are going to post this one, this tweet char count. Okay, so let's give a comment here. This is the characters count, and this is going to be tweet characters count. Okay, so now let's see if I say, now we can see it is reducing. Welcome to the JavaScript words analysis project. So you can see this is reducing. Now let me do this like 20 here, and if I just copy this, sorry, and paste it now, so we have this in minus. Okay, so what we can do is we can change it in some color. So because this is, crossing the limit, this is, the limit is 20, but now we have crossed the limit, so it is not allowed. So we'll change the color of it. So what we can do is, there are multiple ways to do it. So we say if this is going to be to this one, so we'll say this is less than 0, then inside it we can say this element, we are going to call this one, and then we say style dot color, and let's do it red. Okay, now if I say hello world from, okay, it is not changing. So this is tweet character, this one, no, not this one, we have to change the element, not the count. Okay, yeah, this is the element, and we have to again do it here in the style, not this one. Now it should work. we say welcome to the JavaScript. See, now this is the color has changed. So this is kind of a warning that you cannot go beyond this. I'm using right now 20 limit as a, but the actual limit would be higher. So now what we can do is we can move to the different one, or here is something, because if I enter this now, it is changing the color JavaScript. But now if I'm going back, the color is still same. So for that, what I can do is I can use the else statement. In this else statement, we can say same for the black. So welcome to the words analysis, and now I'm going back. See, words analysis, now it is red, and now I'm going back, it is going to be black again. Now this is the one way to do it. There's another way to do it, and for that we have to create a class here, and we can add and remove that class. So if I just go here and just say if I call this check limit, and we are going to say color red, I can use this class in the JavaScript. So what I can say is here is I can call this element, and here we say class list add, and we are going to give the name of the class. Okay, so this would do the same thing. So now see, welcome to the world of, okay, it is not doing anything. JavaScript is wonderful. No, it is not changing. So we are adding this class here in the element. So this element is here, class list, add this class, or maybe I have to remove this. Check limit is here, and if I, okay, this is not working somehow. I'm not sure about it. So for time being, let's go with the same. We'll remove this one. I'll go with this one. Maybe in the later part of the video, we'll check why it is not working. So first, let's see if we can work with the other email also. So the email is going to be the same. Here is this the class again, and I'm going to call this const email number element, in document query selector. Sorry, this is the class we are going to use. Same way here we can put a comment count email characters. This could be anything. We can have a Facebook post, or we can have an Instagram post. I'm just calling it email, and that is going to be same. So for now time being, I'm going to use this 20 here again. So we'll say 20 minus total characters, and let's push it const, and then this const we can call this email character count, and then we are going to push on this element text content this value. So this should work. And for this also we can do the same thing here, like this. Here we can do this with this number also. So email tweet here and email character count. So if this goes, we can also change it to red. So let's try it now. Welcome to the world of, see, so we have this JavaScript. And now if I go back, it is going back to the red. So both are working. And remove this one and this also. Now we have both, and I can change the count here. So this 20, we can make it like I'm going to call this 999 and we can call this 280. So whoever is using it, he knows what we are using it. So it's 999, 280 and 0 and 0. So unless we cross this limit, it is not going to be red or of any different color. Now, so we have all three characters, tweet and email. Let's work with the words. And that is a little tricky one and the most interesting one. So here we, so first let's pick this one, state number of words. And we're going to call this const words number element document query selector, and this is the class we are going to use. Here what we are going to do is we are going to say text area el. See this text area, this one. From that we are going to fetch the value. We have done this already, and from value we are, whatever we get in the value, we are going to split it on the basis of the space, and then we are going to count the length. So here we were simply just counting the length for the characters because we are counting everything, even the spaces. But here we would just, first we are going to split on these spaces and then we would count the length. And let's call this const words count. Then if I say, yeah, I think this is fine. We have to only push it. So here this words number el, words number el, and then we say text content, and let's push this value words count, this one, right? So now if we have this text and remove it, refresh it. If I say welcome, see, to the world of JavaScript. So we have the 6 word now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My name is back. So we have 11 words, total characters are 53, and this is going in the opposite direction because it is checking for the limit for Twitter and for the email. Okay, so this is working fine. Now if I remove it, it will go back. See, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and if I go to, we have a 0. No, we do not have a 0, we have 1 here. So this is a little problem we have to solve. So what I can do is I say if words number el value length is equal to 0, then we can change this words count. We can make it 0. So what I'm doing is I'm checking if there's nothing is there in the text. We had a problem, if you are entering the text and if I remove all the text, it was showing us 1. So let's do it again. If I remove this, so here, hello world JavaScript. So we have now these words. It was showing us this. Now if I remove it, it is still showing us 1. Okay, so we wanted to remove this one because there's no text. It should be 0. Otherwise, if I add now anything, it is going to be 2. So we only have this one word here, but it is showing us 2. It should be this. So yeah, now what we can do is I'm going to say if this element, whatever value is inside this element, its length is 0, then please change it to 0, this words count. And because this words count is const, it won't work. It will show its error. I am going to do it with let. So now it would work properly. Let's refresh it. And if I say hello, okay, this is not working. Let's inspect. Words number EL value is undefined. Words number EL dot value is dot length is 0, then words count is 0. Something is not correct. Okay, not the words element, the text area actually, sorry. This is going to be text area. So now if I say hello world, we have okay, so hello world, there's something is still not correct. So for that, so text area, we are getting value and we are splitting it on this length, and then we are pushing this on side 3. So JavaScript is a programming language. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and we have these many characters. We have, this is the tweet limit and this is the email limit. Okay, so this is all for this project, and I can do this with the more text also. Lorem is some, give me some text. And let's copy this. And if I paste it, see, we have these many words, characters, tweet is in minus, and then the email is 246. If I again go and paste it, we both have in the red 221 words. So this is how it is working, and this is what I wanted to build, and it is almost like 40 line of code. So simple. First we got the query, use this query selector and got the classes, and then we created a function and then some functionality here. Not a very difficult project, but a simple one to learn JavaScript. And I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much for watching it. Good luck.